Burton, always good to see you. I know that you are, a tech expert, and anytime, cell service goes down, it can be concerning, especially if you're dependent on that and it is an emergency. What do you tell folks, that are dependent on cell service? And in this case, there's a lot of people that are dependent on this, and a lot of people, were without it for some time today.
Yeah, the challenge is in our digital world, we want to stay connected to our devices. So, what is very important to understand as far as technology, it's always going to go down. So, you need to always have a backup plan when it comes to your tech devices. Now, in the event of cellular service going down, hopefully you'll have access to Wi Fi internet. So, it doesn't matter if you're home or out and about, there's always some Wi Fi place that you can go, like a coffee shop or the library, and hop on their Wi Fi and have access to the internet so that you're not completely out.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, pretty much no one has a landline nowadays, right?
No, not at all. I don't know anybody who has a landline. And in fact, a lot of the telecom companies have gotten rid of landlines because they're old and they're unreliable. So there's no reason to have people on that outdated network anymore.
I was reading that a lot of people were reporting this issue with Verizon on Down Detector. Can you expand a little bit about that? Because I never heard about that until today.
Yeah, Down Detector is a free website that people can go to find out if their favorite website is down. Sometimes when we're on the internet, we don't know if it's our own internet connection or if it's a website we're visiting. So Down Detector is a tool that's used to make sure that people are able to access their favorite websites. And then if they can, maybe the problems with the internet service. So it's a popular tool. Anytime anything goes down on the internet, people are always flocking to Down Detector to find out what the problem is.
I was reading that a lot of people who, had this outage that were impacted by it, their phones were in the SOS mode. So are they still allowed to call like 911, for example, or did that not work either? Do you know?
Yes, the challenge with SOS is means that your smart device is not connected to any network at all.
Mm.
So this outage that we've experienced means that phones weren't able to connect to the Verizon network, which pretty much cut you off from service. Now, most people understand that smartphones do have a connection to 911 or emergency services, even if the phone is not connected to a specific carrier. But the challenge is if your phone is showing SOS, that means it's not connected to anything, which means that in that instance, you would have to connect to wireless connection through your internet provider to get access to internet or do what's called Wi-Fi calling.
Mm. Yeah, Verizon has more than 14 million subscribers, so a lot of people impacted today, and we probably won't know for the exact reason that this outage occurred today. They want to be tight-lipped probably about it. I'm assuming.
Right. I don't think this is a cyber attack because a lot of people are always quick to think that it's a cyber attack if a network service goes down. But if we look at instances like the CrowdStrike Windows attack that occurred a couple of months ago, we can see that sometimes human error may be the cause of some of the tech issues that we experience. So hopefully it wasn't a cyber attack and more along the lines of an or network update that went wrong or just maybe some cell phone towers that may have gone down.
Okay.
So, I mean, let's hope for the best, right?
Yeah. Well, always have a backup plan, and I think that a lot of people don't have a backup plan. But this is a good reminder to get one because obviously, things do happen and things can go down, and you definitely need that backup plan. Burton Kelso, always good to see you. Thanks so much for your expertise.
No problem. Thank you very much.